purple in my gallery airbrush, but I'm going to have to go back to it again because there are certain parts that needs to be repainted another color, or like the legs, which we'll get to that soon. For now, I pulled out my Timber Tech, used that as to paint the neutral gray. That's the beauty of having multiple airbrushes, where you can, instead of like spending your time cleaning an airbrush and putting it, go out the next one. All right. Let's put this to the side, and let's spray and pray. I'm trying to do light passes, of course, like we did the last time. The fumes, you can barely smell it. No fumes at all. I love it. Obviously, you gotta wear a mask, which I am, but I had to take it off so you guys can hear me. That's good. Feels a little wet, but I'm going to give it another pass. This one is the shoulder part. I did paint this part off and I didn't cover it up. Hold on a second. Yes. So it'll come off. Come on. There we go. There's a darkness there, which, alright, if I spray a little bit more, I'll go cover it up. Gray is a great part, paint for, cover up parts, so it acts as like a secondary primer. Okay. This part goes under the body of the main torso. Alright. This is the one that goes on the shoulder. And I just realized that this is blue. Well, this is supposed to be purple. Haha, my mistake. I'll repaint it again. I think that's old. Let's cover this one up, the one that got messed up. I think it's too wet. I think Looks like something. Yeah, it's a little too wet. I may have to redo it again. Let me, hold on. Okay. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. Alright. Alright, so let me continue on with this. Because the next color will be the pink one. I have to redo some of the purple. Check it out. So give me some time while I take care of that, okay? Alright, next up is going to be the Strike Rouge pink. Is it pink or is it? It feels like purple, but it's pink. It has a tinge of purple on it. I'm gonna pour it right in the reservoir of my airbrush. I'm not going to, you know, use up another shot glass. And it shouldn't be too much though, because there's only 4 to 5 parts, 6 parts it needs this. Let me just mix it up a bit, give it a good mixing and a drop there just in case. I feel like it's a little too wet. Oops, how am I doing? We'll test it out in a minute. I think it's a little too wetty. I may have overdid it with the paint right now. It is coming out. The only thing is that it has that weird effect. I'm sorry I can't see it here. So this is what I'm gonna do. When you see something like this, pour it back into the bottle. Do another mixture. And since it's already thinner in there, pour it back in. That should even that out of it. All right, now it's flowing fine because I have a piece of the this part here to the side. All right, I think we're ready. I did paint this little detail there. I was gonna mask it off, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna paint right over it and then paint the detail over it. What's going on here? Hold on. Okay, let's do that again. Obviously it's going to be all one color and it's not going to look right because there's some separations there that we could probably use to re-detail it up again. So we'll just give it the overall pass, as you can see there. This one, on the other hand, I did mask off. Hopefully it come out right. Color tone is starting to show pretty well. I'll give it a break for a second. There we go. Alright. This is what we were working on before. Remember that once I'm done with this, I gotta mask that off so I can paint that the blue. Purple, that is. I was gonna mask that off, but then I just changed my mind. Me holding it with my finger is not a good idea. There we go. What do you guys think of that? Okay. Let me continue on with the pink colors. Then we'll wrap it up with some detailing parts on the other part, on the weaponry. Because I did mask them off and I want to paint it a different color. So give me some time to take care of that. All right. All the parts have been painted. Excuse the mess that we see here. Trying to get this done before the weekend kicks in. But I am almost done. I am. Just want to show off how far I've gone. Now, I did do a goof here. I forgot to cover this, paint this area. It actually repainted over when I spray painted pink, the Striker Rouge pink. I did cover this up so I can paint this guy, which I'm going to take off right now. There we go. And I did paint this. Let's peel this one off first. This is the big one, all right? So I'm going to zoom in a bit. This should be fairly simple. Fairly easy. Barely an inconvenience. There you go. But wait. Oh, that's good. That's good. Sorry, I'm looking for not this one right here. Let's grab that in here. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. Then we do this. This didn't turn out the way I wanted. But it can be covered up with some weathering effects. Here we go with this. This was a chore to do this part here. And depending how much is being covered up by the remaining kit. Yeah. Oop, I'm gonna go to the other side. There we go. Okay, there we go. That completes that. Okay. Now I did some other parts here, especially the weaponry. The weaponry, I'm going to say I kept it all the same color tone. However, this was, okay, so this color that you see here on here is the light gunmetal gray. This one is burnt iron, which I thought it would be a lot more darker tone, maybe give it a separate tone color. However, now that I spray painted it, let me see how it looks. Barely, you could see the difference in the color tone, but it's almost almost similar to this. I should have, you know what? I should have done a darker tone, like either black, or I have something called metallic black from the Extreme line of kit paints, which would have been perfect for this. But using this same color, I put on the toes for this because it looked a lot easier. So that's done right here. The footsies. It's a shame that it didn't have the same separation here, detail, which could have been done here. And then we have this part here. That was for the other weapon, the other side of this, I think. See, like there is a separation right there, the color, and I should have thought about it like here. But then I would have to paint this color over this and then paint the other one over it, because that would have been a lot of work. Let's look at this one. This one, I think I felt like it was half-assed done. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right, this one. Let's see how this came out with. I know that this part is supposed to be another color tone, but you know what? Make it my design. Looks okay. That does not look okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this one looks good. Kind of like it. I'm not a big fan of how that came out, but not a big deal. Not you know, I'm not crying over spilled milk just yet. I mean, eventually, the whole purpose of this is just doing the all, you know, getting it the way you want it, and doing a little bit of side detail, which we will be doing soon. The one thing I did not do is mask off the weaponry, because that would have been a tremendous amount of time. There you go. Yeah, that looks good right there. Okay. I have a few parts to review, and you know what? I'm just going to put it together and we'll take a look at it. So let me finish up what I got and we'll put the kit together.